Yo, what's up, good people of Earth? Thank you very much for clicking this video, man. Much love and respect to yourself. You see, everybody has dreams, you see, and some wise man once said in the past that dreams are valid. Imagine a world where everybody's dreams came true, you see. Your dreams and the dreams of your neighbor came to be true and achievable. All those things that you desire in life, you see. Like you, for example, what's that dream or that thing you really desire to have in this life? Well, leave a comment there in the comment section and let us know. Also leave a comment about these videos that we are about to react. A whole variety of videos, all with the intentions of spreading love, peace, forgiveness, unity, and honesty among humans across the whole world. Straight out of Africa, lots of good vibes. Kindly hit the like button, grab some snacks, buckle up, and let's dive in, man. Good vibes till the end.
Way. Holy shit, that thing is bad.
Ça y est, la route est démarrée. Il est quelle heure 1h05. Non, il faut être vigilant, hein, c'est sûr.
Life is the most difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, not realizing that everyone has a different
We have a
question paper.
student that shows himself levitating over a lake, a substantial distance.
Yeah.
Like, is he your best student? Like, that seems like it would get a lot of attention.
It's, I would say I have several students, and many of them don't want to show them up. They just do for themselves, and they don't want to be famous. For this one, you mean Alex? He's just really strong, and that was his big dream to fly. And before we start my school, he asked me around 3 years. At this time, there was no messenger, there was nothing, there was only email. He wrote me almost every day. And then I was in Ukraine and I met him there. And I start to teach. I thought if he will not believe me, at least in a small part, I will stop. But he believed everything I told him. And so I know if the student believes their master, they will get something. If the people have doubts about my words, there is no way to continue. And I saw that he is really very, very strong with his dream, and it took around, if I remember correctly, it took around 1 year, and he started to make this levitation. I was really proud about him, because it's something, you know. But he is a really good, he's very strong man. He make a lot of sport, and he's from nature very strong. And I just tell something what people shouldn't maybe know, but I convinced him to start with a magic, because before he didn't do it so really properly. And then he asked me how to fly. I explained him, I taught him, and then he said, what will now happen to me? Maybe will people come from some special secure service or something like this? And I told him, if you pretend to be a magician, no one will come, because you can hide it. That was a good trick, you know. If you just hide it like you're a magician, like a David Copperfield, like something like this, no one will believe that you can do this. And if you show some small tricks and then you show something that's really wow, people will think that's trick as well.
Sound logic. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Huh. Let's leave a dose on that, man. This 2-year-old is best friends with the crow. They could spend hours just playing. And this is good vibes, man, you see? And Russell is a wild band. He's not around all the time. But when Otto is outside, he will never leave Otto's side. Oh, the baby is called Otto, you see? And they play with this good vibes crew. This is nice, man. And when they go outside, he sits on the window. This is nice. Good vibes. To all the guys out there living nice with animals. And when Otto is picked from the kindergarten, the bird is always there watching. Oh, this is nice, man. You see, we have come to the realization of how intelligent these birds are. And all animals are large, you see? And they understand stuff. And they could be affectionate at some time and just full of good vibes. You should always treat them nicely, you see? And the people around you with love and caring and good vibes. It's always nice, man. You see, as you have said sometime in our channel and these videos, love is the only language that the blind can see and the deaf can hear. You see, because love is directly to the heart and it impacts the heart in a major way. You see, and that way people can always generate love and do incredible stuff. Even connect with nature, you'll be able even to speak with these animals nicely, like this is Otto is doing with the Russell here, and it's just good vibe. This relationship is one of a kind, you see, and they have a special bond, these two. And you wonder how the bird came to know about this good vibes, baby. See, maybe they were just out there in the wilderness watching this kid play, and that's how they got interested in them. You see, good vibes, man. Thank you for clicking and watching up to this far. Kindly hit the like button. Tell us where you're watching from. Leave some comment there. You see, look at this. Oh, and this bird is always there visiting every day. And this is a good vibes family. You see. The main reason why this bird is so interested is that in this baby, it's because the two are pacifiers. I don't know what that means, you see. But if you understand, leave some comment. What does the word pacifier mean? Sounds like almost the Pacific Ocean or something like that, you see. And also the cat identifies this other good vibe animal. And they never ask them because they realize that this is just part of family, you see. Oh, this is good vibes, man. And now because of this animal and other animals around, this bird never has a dull time. This family never has a dull time. You see, they're always generating love and full of good vibes. Just feeling nice, yo. Good vibes, man.
When it comes to paranormal activity, England and Florida got it right now. Check this out. So this lady has literally found a glitch, and it's like she's trying to tap into another parallel reality. Do you see what's going on here? And it only happens in this spot. Check it out. It gets crazy at the end, y'all. It literally looks like she's about to transport into the next dimension. It gets super intense. You can hear it. Y'all see that? This is England. And what's going on in England? First of all, they see the blue sun in England, right? And now you guys are tapping into another world. This is literally tapping into another world. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that flare.
Why does it do that only there?
Yeah. Y'all know, like, do you think that these are worlds that's coming on top of us, right? Because everything is so strange right now. Everything is so strange. Even the sun looks like a laser, straight up and down like that. Sometimes it's on the side, sometimes it's up and down. What is going on? So just this sweet spot. She's gonna try to find it again, and then the phone's gonna go crazy. It's like two worlds battling. You see that? On this side and that side. It's like two worlds battling. Two worlds battling. Check it out. She's gonna try to find it. And y'all hear the birds in the background going crazy too? The birds know. Birds know when things are going on. Just listen to the birds. Look at that. Something's trying to come through. That little glitch she found literally reminds me of the Flash when multiverse collide, y'all. And it's crazy because it looks like it's worlds battling on top of each other, right? Worlds coming together. You know what time it is, y'all. You know what time it is. You know why they're playing with the sky right now. Y'all know this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video, because again, y'all see it. You know, what is the reason why this is happening? And especially in England, you know, it must be a hotspot over there. This video solely for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. And yes, it's going to get a lot more interesting, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Huh. Let's leave your comments, man. Oh my god, these animals are full of wonders. Look at this, man. There's something going on the moon. You see, look at this guy zoomed there on the moon, and what's up? Is there some activity there, or what's going on? Look at all those creators there. Oh my god, those are some pretty big holes. You mean some people have ever been to this stuff? They've gone there with the rockets and stood there. Okay, man, then it is interesting. Look at this. Oh, wait. What's going on there? Is that a shadow of a person, or what's that? Is it their footprints there? Oh my god. Who has been taking a walk on the moon there? Oh my god. Some people are just full of surprises. You mean people have gone there on the moon and taken a walk there? And why didn't they tell us or let us know what they found out? You see, honesty
Write
is
this
a
down,
good
please. To educate them. But is it right to tell them? You have a right to sleep with who you want to. But is it right to sleep with who you want to? Not all rights are right. A person of character doesn't just pursue their rights. They pursue what's right. And sometimes what's right goes against the rights. And I say to all politicians in this room, you be careful of what rights you protect. Because your rights that you protect may be wrong. Yes, sir. There is a built-in moral monitor the Creator put in every human being where they know what's wrong. Never ignore your moral compass. You never win. Whatever you compromise to gain, you will lose.
Please, let's be people guided by love and good vibes, you see? And all attributes of humanity. That way we can do incredible stuff. Look at these guys, they were taking a walk there and they found this cave, and there's creepy stuff in this cave. Look at this. Why is this guy putting on some mask there like he's in space? Or this stuff were found there on Mars or on the moon. What do you think this is? Because why is that guy dressed like that? Oh, oh, look at this coffin there. Oh my God, this looks like some place that is not Earth. Is this Mars or on the moon? Good people of Earth, please leave your thoughts on this, man. You see? Oh, where is this place? Looks like there is a whole other civilization in another place there. Look at this stuff, man. This look like ships or what, portals or mode of transport or what is this, man? This stuff are pretty big and look at these shapes now. This is creepy. And that's the foreign spaceships or what are those good people of Earth? UFO coming up of the sea. Or what do you think? Let's see. Oh, this stuff coming out of the sea, man. What do you see, good people of Earth? Look at this. It's like there's a hole in the water.
Now, not a lot of people know this, but there's actually a prophecy in the Bible that says that one day we're actually going to travel to other worlds and we're going to be taking the gospel to other creatures in the universe. Which is why you see people out here like Elon Musk who's trying his best to build rockets to try to take us to other worlds. Because at the end of the day, that guy is actually fulfilling prophecy whether he knows it or not, because the Bible says in the book of Isaiah chapter 51 verse 16 out of the power of the King James Version of the Bible, it says, "For I shall put my words in thy mouth, and I shall send thee forth atop the wings of a flying chariot of fire," which, by the way, it's talking about a multidimensional spacecraft. So pay attention. "That I may use thy seed to plant the worlds of the heavens far off, and lay the foundations of the worlds afar. For you shall show unto the kingdoms of men that thou art my chosen people." Now, I just quoted that from the power of the King James Version of the Bible, which is also known as the PKJV, which is a modern version of the King James Version of the Bible that is contained within the Society of the St. Austerbury's Catholic Bible. But if we read this same passage out of the official King James Version of the Bible that everybody reads, the King James says it like this: "And I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens." Now, hold on. Let's pause it there for a second so that I can tell you what that actually means, because the Bible is telling us here that God is actually going to use us one day to plant the heavens. Let me ask you a question. What do you plant a tree with? Trees are planted with seeds, correct? So in this passage, the Bible is telling us that God is going to one day use our seed. He is going to use the seed of man, or basically the reproductive fluids of a man, to plant the heavens. And the word heavens here is actually the Hebrew word shamayim, which is one of the Hebrew words for the universe. So let's put this thing all together now, because the Bible is telling us that in the future, God is actually going to use the seed of man to one day plant the heavens with life. Boom! That is talking about the prophecy of space travel. It's a prophecy that's going to happen, and it's going to happen in our lifetime.
And then there's some crazy stuff in this place. What is that thing? Oh, bro, look at this, man. Oh, looks like some marble or some stuff there that is really shining. What is this now? Oh, how did these people find this stuff? And there goes the watch. The watch is functioning properly with its battery. But when it's put near that stuff, what happens? Does time slow or this is creepy? What is in there? What is this box made of? Is it made of stone or what is this? Look at these drawings, man. And it has a small door and some creepy drawings. This is definitely creepy. Oh, and questionable. What is this stuff, man? Oh, from which times are these things? Some of this stuff, they are really creepy. And then there is that stuff inside that is written like a scroll, and you wonder what is written there. You see, Do these guys order this stuff online, or how do they find these things? Yo, this someone is like they understand what is being written here, and they have some date there for the of this year, some month there, the first month, and they make some portal there. Vortex the plasma, I don't know how this is made. I don't know what this is, but it looks like some crazy portal. Not whoa, what? What type of is that acid? Is that? Oh, this is creepy. Some acid that can. Wait. How is this even possible? Oh, science is very interesting, man. This is good vibes. What type of experiment is this? Of the energy around us. Oh, this is creepy, man. Oh, and this other stuff here that they are doing this, they are affecting one another. You see, when they started shaking and moving like this, they were moving in different directions. And then after some several movements there and swinging, they are now moving in the same direction. How is this possible? Do you think they are maybe connected by the space between them through some energy or something like that? Or what is this supposed to mean, man? What's this illustration about? This is crazy, man. Oh my god. Humans are full of good vibes and suppressing knowledge. And as you can see, this person here, good vibes person, have their what? They have from the supermarket there, and they take all their shopping and tie them around their waist. How is this possible? Or this is how you English people you normally do this stuff? How? This guy also, this good vibes person, they also have their pet there, some dog, and it's good vibes. Don't tell me they also carry the dog. Oh, these are extremely good vibes people. Oh, look at this. The dog has its clothes there, and wow, how did this person carry all this stuff? Oh my god, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. You mean these people will be able to move normally with all this weight around them? Oh, then this must be really surprising. What is that thing that they are stepping on there? Some circular stuff between their legs. Hey, English people, is that a car or what type of thing is that? Or is that some shoe there with wheels? Or what's this thing? Oh my god, what's this thing that this person, wonderful person, is riding? Good people of Earth, what type of car is that? I'm really surprised. I would like to know, man. Please leave some comments. Oh, which company produces that car, and how can you get it? Do you need a license? Ha! Anyway, let's look at this, man. Some guys decided to go with their ship to the ice wall. And this is creepy, man. Imagine going with the ship there. This must be very scary. But some good vibes people did that, and they want us to see this. You see? Let's see and look at it carefully. Maybe we'll find out something. Wow. What type of experiment is this now? Oh. If you put some stretched rubber band in the hot water, they'll come back again. Oh, that is nice. I didn't know that. Did you? And some mysterious creature was found in a cave. Not really a creature, but some mysterious skull. And this skull looks really mysterious and creepy. And you wonder where it came from. No, you mean there was some guy sometime there. And it's like there was drawings on his skull. Oh my god. Or people in the past were born like this. Or do you think someone found this skull here and made these drawings on the skull? Leave your comments, man. Maybe people in the past had drawings on their heads, like you are born with your name written on your head with some marks. Or what is this? Look at how the eyes look like. And the nose. Oh, wait. This does not look like a skull of a person. You see? But it is some human-made creature. Because this skull now is pretty big and the head looks like that of a predator. Good people of Earth, what do you think this is? Do you think this was something that ever existed here, or this skull was just carved by someone? You see? Because humans are also incredible. They can do stuff with their hands, creative stuff. They might have well carved certain bones like this, just maybe to scare people, to educate people. But when you look at it, good people of Earth, what do you understand? You see, leave your comments. Well, these good vibes guys went there and took out the skull. Oh my god, look at the size of the head, and it is very elongated from behind. Hey, this must have been creatures with a very big brain. You see the head is really extended backwards like that. Oh, which part of the brain is behind here? They must have had a pretty long one, you see? Because the elongation of the skull behind is looks longer even than the face itself. Oh, no, that is the person that, or the creature that is, his head is full of brains.
The universe is 13 billion years old, but it's 156 billion light years wide. Now they're saying it might be 15.8 billion years old and 180 billion years wide. They think the universe is 180 billion light years across, but it's only 13 billion years old. That means the stars and the matter at the edge is going 11 times faster than the speed of light. Do the math. New way to measure distance. A new method they invented to calculate intergalactic distances. One that they say is more precise and requires fewer steps than standard techniques. Ohio State University. Let's see. The new method took 10 years and 20 government grants. I added that part to develop. And relied on optical and infrared measurements gathered from telescopes all around the world. Researchers took a look at binary star system M33, where the stars eclipsed each other every 5 years. Unlike single stars, the massed pairs stars can be precisely calculated based on their movements. Oh, okay. So now they're saying, let's see, 180 billion light years across. Get up to this here. Here's the things you ought to consider about starlight. They cannot measure distances beyond 100 light years very accurately, okay? No one knows what light is. We don't know it's always traveled the same speed. Matter of fact, it would have to travel 11 times faster than the speed of light for it to get here.
What do you think they use?
This video is what you were waiting for. The direct interview with the pilot who transported the 15 feet tall Kandahar giant.
Back in 2005, I was actually stationed or deployed to Qatar. It was a completely normal mission for us. We were not alerted for anything abnormal. It was in the middle of the day. I remember coming into a base in Afghanistan called Bagram. Back in those days, it was pretty austere. It was an old Russian air base that we were using. It's basically built in a bowl in the mountains where you have to stay high right up in the last minute, and then you basically come screaming back down to land. The area to the side of it was called the Valley of Death because during the Soviet days with the Mujahideen, they had fired their rockets into a lot of the helicopters, so you could see all kinds of wrecks and stuff in the valley below, which for the most part I didn't pay attention to because I was a little busy getting the airplane on the ground safely. We landed and basically was told to taxi to the very end of the tarmac. And like I said, it was middle of the day, very hot. I remember that. We opened the doors and unloaded the equipment that we had brought in. And then we were met at the aircraft by what we later on called the babysitters. But they kind of introduced themselves and said, hey, no cameras, nobody's taking pictures here. We're moving some high-value stuff. When the load got there, we're very, of course, curious to see what it was, because that's just the way you are when you're told that you're not allowed to have a camera. They say this thing had been dead for maybe a day or two, but it stunk. And when I say stunk, I've smelled dead things before, but this had a more of a, I want to say a musky stink, kind of a, not really a decay, but more of a, if somebody hadn't taken a shower in like 10 years type of a musty stink is all I can tell you. And it was basically a dead guy. And this guy was extremely large. And when I say large, our pallets are basically, if I remember correctly, about 9 by 12 feet or so. This guy was laying in a fetal position on the pallet. So he filled the pallet. We estimated his size at approximately 12 to 10 feet tall. I did see his skin color. I was expecting somebody of more Arabic descent, being in Afghanistan and all. I know he was dead, but he was very pale, very white. Another thing that us and the rest of the crew did was we took our feet. He was in a fetal position, so you could take your feet and put it kind of, you could see where his feet were there, and they were wrapped up. He did not have shoes on, but he had like, looked like he was wrapping them in some kind of a canvas type stuff. But we were sticking our feet up next to his feet, and his feet were extremely big. We know that the standard weight on one of those pallets is about 1,500 pounds, and I do remember that the loadmaster did the weights, and it was around 1,100 pound guy. The pallet sits on dunnage. You know what dunnage is? It's basically like railroad ties so that you can get a forklift underneath it and pick it up. So it was on dunnage, and basic dunnage is like maybe a 4x4. And then the pallet is, say, yay thick. It's actually aluminum and balsa wood. And this guy, I mean, laying down was very, very wide. I mean, and he was, like I said, he's in a fetal position, and you go up and you hit it, and of course he's under a tarp and all that, I understand that, but he was a dense guy. We questioned the babysitters of, hey, where'd you get this guy? And some of the Army guys there with him relayed to us that this guy had, I guess, been living up in the mountains next to a village where the villagers basically treated him like a god. I did infer that they were making sacrifices to this guy because they said they found bones of people. The giant supposedly, like I said, I was not there, supposedly killed the first team that they came across. He was extremely big and fast and agile for a guy that size. They sent up another team, and when the second team went in there to get him, supposedly he had already started to basically eat on the team that had been killed the first time. They then grabbed a helicopter, and the helicopter brought him down where we picked him up. After we loaded the giant, it was just a standard mission back. We took him all the way back to LUD in Qatar, where he was transloaded onto another airplane. I believe it was a C-17. I was done with my mission then. I got away from it. I was done. I did ask some questions later of, where it might have gone. And as the grapevine goes, it was probably taken back to the United States. And the words I heard were right, Pat. But again, I don't know.
Oh my god, what do you think that creature was, man?